Hello Swatantra TV viewers. I am MAHIMA, welcoming you to our English Bulletin, with latest news, updates and analysis. The State Legislative Assembly is scheduled to meet on 9th December to facilitate oath-taking by the newly elected MLAs. The State Cabinet took a decision to this effect at its meeting on Thursday. The Governor of Telangana, Tamilisai Soundarajan, has officially summoned the 3rd Telangana Legislative Assembly for its inaugural session. This first assembly session is scheduled for 11 a.m. on 9th December at the Assembly Hall in Public Gardens. Governor Tamilisai Soundarajan summoned the 3rd Telangana Legislative Assembly to meet for its first session at 11 a.m. on 9th December in the Assembly Hall at Public Gardens. A notification issued by Raj Bhavan said. Meanwhile, Hyderabad Commissioner of Police Sandeep Shandilya has issued an orders prohibiting any assembly or public meeting that may cause disturbance to the public order within a radius of 4 kilometers of the Telangana Legislative Assembly. Formally launching free travel in state-owned Telangana Road Transport Corporation or TSRTC buses for women, girls and transgender persons, Transport Principal Secretary A. Vani Prasad issued a government order in this regard. The free travel scheme will come into effect from 9th December. It has been christened the Mahalakshmi scheme. The order said that the scheme is for the benefit of girls and women of all age groups and transgender persons who are domiciled in Telangana. They can travel anywhere within the borders of Telangana in Palle Velugu and express buses with effect from 9th December. Travel in interstate express and Palle Velugu buses will be free up to the borders of the state. The state government will reimburse the expenditure to TSRTC towards the chargeable fares, which would have been collected based on the actual distance travelled by women passengers, the order said. The TSRTC Vice Chairman and Managing Director has also been asked to make arrangements to develop a software-based Mahalakshmi smart card in due course. The free travel for women and girls is one of the 6 guarantees promised by the Congress in the run-up to the polling in Telangana. The Congress government in Karnataka too is also implementing the scheme.
వస్తదా రాదా అనేది రేపు నుంచి తెలుస్తుంది. 6 నెలలకు ఒకసారి పోతాం, సంవత్సరానికి ఒకసారి పోతాం. 270 ఉంటుంది, 210 ఉంటుంది, ఒక్కొక్క బస్సుకు ఒక లాక్ ఉంటుంది. అయితే అవుతుండొచ్చు, ఎందుకంటే ఈయన పెట్టిండు కదా రేవంత్ రెడ్డి. చూద్దాం మరి కొంచెం మేలు చేస్తాడేమో.
చాలా హెల్ప్ఫుల్ అవుతుందండి ఆడవాళ్ళకి, చాలా హెల్ప్ అవుతుందండి ఆడవాళ్ళకి. ఉండ ఖర్చుల్లో ఇదొక ఖర్చుగా తగ్గుతుంది కాబట్టి లేడీస్ కొంచెం కంఫర్టబుల్గా ఫీల్ అవుతారు. నేను హైదరాబాద్ నుంచి రాయచూర్కి వెళ్తున్నానండి, కర్ణాటక. 300 అండి. పేద మధ్యతరగతి చాలా యూజ్ అవుతుందండి, ఎస్పెషల్లీ లేడీస్కి అయితే. ప్రతిసారి ఖర్చులు కావాలంటే మళ్ళీ అడ్జస్ట్ చేసుకునే పని అది లేకుండా ఉంటుందన్నమాట.
మహిళలకి అంటే కొంచెం ఇప్పుడు ఆల్రెడీ లేడీస్ ఎక్కువ తిరుగుతూ ఉంటారు కదండి, జెంట్స్ రావాలంటే ఇబ్బంది కదా, అందుకోసమే కొంచెం పర్వాలేదు,
మంచిగా అనిపించింది. మాకు కూడా చార్జీలో కొంచెం తిరుగుతాము, తగ్గుతుంది, బాగా అనిపించింది.
మేము హైదరాబాద్ నుంచి మహబూబ్నగర్కి వెళ్తున్నామండి.
యూస్ఫుల్ అవుతుంది. కొంతమంది ఎమర్జెన్సీలో కూడా డబ్బులు లేకుండా ఇబ్బంది పడతారు కదా ఎక్కడికన్నా వెళ్ళాలంటే, ఇది చాలా యూస్ఫుల్ అవుతుంది.
నేను మొక్తలకు పోతుండే.
మొక్తలకు వెళ్తున్నారా? ఎంతేనమ్మా టికెట్ మీకు?
250. వాడుకుంటే కూడా మంచిగా ఉంటుంది కానీ మాకు ఇప్పుడు అంత అయిపోయింది, ఇంకా ఇప్పుడు నుండి చాలు.
A good number of people from across the state made a beeline since the early hours on Friday at Jyotirao Phule Praja Bhavan, the Chief Minister's camp office at Begumpet in Hyderabad, to represent their grievances to Chief Minister A. Revanth Reddy. The Chief Minister announced the change of name of the Chief Minister's official residence after he took oath of office and secrecy. As the word spread, hundreds of people from different parts of the state started trickling in at the Begumpet premises to submit their representations. Late Chief Minister Y.S. Rajshekhara Reddy used to personally receive representations from people and listen to their grievances in the early hours almost daily. Plans were made to digitalize every petition received during the meeting the Chief Minister has with people. The officials on Friday collected the entire data of petitioners and their grievances and entered them into records. The officials have been directed to ensure that the petitions are sent to the department concerned and get the feedback on resolution of grievances from the officials. The people who came to the camp office to submit their representations expressed their happiness over the Chief Minister personally receiving their petitions and speaking them.
అన్ని పద్ధతి ప్రకారం హెల్ప్ డెస్క్ పెట్టినారు, అందరి కంప్లైంట్ తీసుకుంటున్నారు, అందరిని లోపలికి పంపిస్తున్నారు. వేల మంది ఆశతో వచ్చినారు. ఇంతకుముందు ఎప్పుడు జరగలేదు, గత 10 ఏళ్లలో ఇటువంటి పని జరగలేదు. ఇది ఎప్పుడో జరగాల్సింది. ఆయన ఎవ్వరి మాట వినలేదు. కేసీఆర్ ఎవరికి కనిపించలేదు. ఆయన దేవుడని టీఆర్ఎస్ వాళ్ళు చెప్పారు. నిజమే, దేవుడే కదా, దేవుడు ఎవరికి కనిపించాడు కదా. ఈయన కూడా ఎవ్వరికి కనిపించలేదు. ఆ ముఖ్యమంత్రికి ఈ ముఖ్యమంత్రి తేడా ఉంది. ఇది ప్రజల దగ్గరికి పాలన, ప్రజల దగ్గరికి పోవాలి, ప్రజల దగ్గర పరిపాలన పోవాలి, ప్రజల దగ్గర పరిష్కారం కూడా పోవాలి. పోయి సమస్యలు వినడమే కాదు, పరిష్కారాలు కూడా చూపించాలి, వాళ్ళ కష్టాలు దూరం చేయాలి. అప్పుడు ఇది అసలు తెలంగాణ, బంగారు తెలంగాణ అవుద్ది.
Former Telangana Chief Minister and Bharat Rashtra Samiti President K. Chandrasekhar Rao was admitted to a hospital around 2 a.m. on 8th December in Hyderabad after a fall at his farmhouse at Eravili. KCR had a slip and fall in the bathroom. The doctors conducted CT scans and found that the 69-year-old former Chief Minister suffered a left hip fracture. KCR's condition is said to be stable, the hospital said in a bulletin. The bulletin said that he would require left hip replacement and recovery for such cases. The recovery period for such procedures ranges between 6 to 8 weeks, the bulletin said. He had been meeting people at his farmhouse for the last 3 days since his party lost the state assembly polls. A PIB release said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi wished for KCR's speedy recovery. The Prime Minister posted on X said that quote distressed to know that former Telangana CM Shri KCR Garu has suffered an injury. I pray for his speedy recovery and good health unquote. The former Chief Minister has been staying at his farmhouse ever since he left the Chief Minister's official residence at Pragati Bhavan, which rechristened as Jyotiba Phule Prajapalna Bhavan after the Congress came to power. With doctors of Yashoda Hospital preparing to perform a hip replacement surgery on former Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao on Friday evening, BRS leader T. Harish Rao has asked party cadre not to gather in large numbers at the hospital. Harish Rao said the health condition of the BRS president was stable. He urged the BRS cadre and others not to come to Hyderabad to see the former Chief Minister.
KCR garu bathroom lo jaripadi noppi రావడం జరిగింది. సో బాగా నొప్పి వచ్చేటువంటి క్రమంలో కేసీఆర్ గారిని ఆసుపత్రికి తీసుకొచ్చాం. ఆసుపత్రిలో డాక్టర్లు సిటీ స్కాన్ అదేవిధంగా అన్ని రకాల పరీక్షలు చేసిన తర్వాత వారి యొక్క తుంటి ఎముక విరిగిందని, దాన్ని హిప్ రిప్లేస్మెంట్ ద్వారా సర్జరీ చేయాలని చెప్పి డాక్టర్లందరూ కూడా నిర్ణయించడం జరిగింది. డాక్టర్లు హిప్ రిప్లేస్మెంట్ చేయాలని చెప్పి నిర్ణయించారు. అయితే ఇన్ఫెక్షన్ వచ్చేటువంటి అవకాశం ఉంది కనుక డాక్టర్లు ఇక్కడికి ఎవరిని అనుమతించకూడదని చెప్పి డాక్టర్లందరూ కూడా చెప్తా ఉన్నారు. అందువల్ల పార్టీ శ్రేణులు అభిమానులందరికీ మా విజ్ఞప్తి ఏంటంటే ఎవరు కూడా యశోద ఆసుపత్రికి ఇక్కడికి రావద్దని, ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ ఇన్ఫెక్షన్ వచ్చేటువంటి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది కనుక మీరందరూ కూడా దయచేసి వారి ఆరోగ్యం బాగు కావడానికి ప్రార్థించండి, పూజలు చేయండి, కానీ ఎవరు ఇక్కడికి రావద్దని చెప్పి కూడా విజ్ఞప్తి చేస్తా ఉన్నాం.
Anmin floor leader Akbaruddin Owaisi will be the pro tem speaker for the first session of the 3rd Telangana State Legislative Assembly, scheduled to be held on Saturday. Governor Tamilisai Soundarajan will administer the oath to Owaisi at Raj Bhavan on Saturday morning. Pro tem speaker is a temporary speaker appointed for a limited period until the newly elected members are sworn in and a speaker is elected. Traditionally, the MLA with the highest number of legislative terms is selected for this responsibility. Having been elected to the Legislative Assembly 6 times, the Telangana government chose Owaisi to act as the pro tem speaker. For instance, former Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao has been a MLA for 8 terms. Similarly, former Speaker Pocharam Srinivas Reddy, Danam Nagender, Talasni Srinivas Yadav and others from the BRS as well as in Uttam Kumar Reddy, Tummala Nageshwar Rao have been MLAs for 6 terms each. Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy visited the cyclone-ravaged areas in Tirupati and Bapatla districts on Friday and assured the people that the government would stand by them in every respect. He undertook an aerial survey of the flood-affected areas in Tirupati district along with the district collector who explained in detail the loss caused by the cyclone. The Chief Minister addressed the cyclone victims at Baliredi Palim in Vakadu Mandalam and told them that the government would extend financial support to all farmers who suffered crop loss due to cyclone. On the way to Baliredi Palim from Vidyangar helipad, the Chief Minister examined the breach in the Swarnamukhi River besides visiting some of the affected paddy fields and speaking to farmers. He spoke to the officials and inquired about the progress of restoration of civic amenities like drinking water and power supply and repairs of damaged roads. He also gave directions to the officials on enumeration of crop loss. He said that 8,364 people have been shifted to 92 relief camps and more than 60,000 people have been supplied with groceries including 25 kilograms of rice.
నీళ్లతో మరునై ఉన్న పరిస్థితులు ఉన్నాయో ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి కూడా వెంటనే ఆదుకునేందుకు వాళ్ళకి ఇవ్వాల్సిన రేషన్ ఇవ్వడమే కాకుండా మొట్టమొదటిసారిగా ప్రతి ఇంటికి కూడా 2,500 రూపాయలు ఇచ్చిన చరిత్ర గతంలో ఎప్పుడూ కూడా లేదు. అది ఇప్పుడు మాత్రమే జరుగుతూ ఉంది. ఇక్కడ నేను ప్రతి రైతన్నకు నేను ఒకటే చెప్పదలుచుకున్నా, దయచేసి అపోహలు నమ్మకండి. మనం యుద్ధం చేస్తూ ఉన్నదే మారీచులతో యుద్ధం చేస్తూ ఉన్నాం. ఇన్సూరెన్స్ అన్నది ఈ ఖరీఫ్ సీజన్ లో నష్టం జరిగితే మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ ఖరీఫ్ సీజన్ వచ్చే లోపే ఇన్సూరెన్స్ ఇచ్చిన పరిస్థితి ఎక్కడైనా జరిగింది అని అంటే అది ఒక్క మీ బిడ్డ ప్రభుత్వంలోనే మాత్రమే జరిగింది. గత పాలనతో పోలిస్తే గత చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారి పాలనలో మీ అందరికీ గుర్తుండే ఉంటుంది, 5 ఏళ్ళు వరుసగా కరువు కాటకాలే. అయినా కూడా ఇన్సూరెన్స్ ఎంత అనంటే కేవలం 35 లక్షల మందికి కేవలం 3,400 కోట్ల రూపాయలు. అదే మీ బిడ్డ ప్రభుత్వంలో ఈ 4 సంవత్సరంలో దేవుడు దయ వల్ల ఎక్కడా కూడా కరువులు కాటకాలు ఇటువంటి ఏవీ లేకపోయినా కూడా రైతన్నలు సమృద్ధిగా వ్యవసాయంతో బాగుపడినా కూడా ఈ 4.5 సంవత్సర కాలంలో మీ బిడ్డ హయాంలో అక్షరాల ఇన్సూరెన్స్ ఇచ్చింది 55 లక్షల మందికి 7,800 కోట్ల రూపాయలు.
Telugu Desam Chief Nara Chandrababu Naidu on Friday complained to the Chief Electoral Officer on several irregularities in the voters' lists. In a letter addressed to the CEO which is released to the media here, Naidu said that the ruling party is resorting to various kinds of irregularities and the prescribed procedure for enrollment of voters is not followed. The necessary changes in the electoral rolls are not being made as per the Electoral Manual 2023, he mentioned in the letter. Pointing out that the Rule 6 of the Registration of Electors Rule 1960 clearly specifies that the rolls shall be arranged according to house numbers, Chandrababu said that it is observed that the rule is being breached. Acting on complaints from the YSR Congress Party on electors possessing duplicate votes, Andhra Pradesh Chief Electoral Officer Mukesh Kumar Meena has instructed the district collectors to examine the complaint and take steps. Earlier, YSRCP presented a memorandum to the Chief Electoral Officer alleging that electors possessing duplicate votes in Andhra Pradesh and neighbouring states and asked to take action against them. The party also raised a concern that following the conclusion of elections in other states, some voters may enroll afresh in Andhra Pradesh. Regarding the complaints raised by YSRCP, the CEO told all district election officers to be vigilant, and in all cases of objections on existing electors in the electoral roll on suspicion of being a duplicate or dead or shifted elector, the appropriate measure is to file Form 7 through the objector, who is an elector of the constituency, or through the concerned BLA in online mode or submit it to the BLO ERO along with proper supporting documents subject to the condition that bulk forms in physical mode will not be accepted. Special Chief Secretary Energy Department K. Vijayanand said that AP Power Utilities have successfully restored power in almost all the cyclone affected are in Andhra Pradesh. He said that under the able guidance of Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy and Energy Minister Pedireddy Ramchandra Reddy, the power staff of AP Power Utilities have put consistent efforts in power restoration works. During the review meeting with Power Utilities on power restoration works here on Friday, Vijayanand said that the Electricity Department has successfully completed power infrastructure restoration works in most of the cyclone-affected areas without any interruption in power supply. Aptransco officials explained that out of the 17 feeders affected, 14 have been restored and the remaining 3 numbers feeders Sulurupet 2, Manubolu and Sulurupet 3 are affected due to waterlogging and may take around 10 days for restoration. However, alternate power supply arrangements are already made, said Aptransco Director Grid, AKV Bhaskar. State-level semi-Christmas celebrations will be conducted at the Indira Gandhi Municipal Corporation, IGMC, Stadium in Vijayawada on 19th December. Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy will attend the celebrations and participate in the Christmas cake cutting. In this connection, NTR District Collector Dr.S. Dilli Rao conducted a preparatory meeting with the Minorities Commission, AP Christian, Minority, Finance Corporation, RCM, CSI, Baptists, Bishop Lutherus, Salvation Army, Andhra Evangelical Lutherus and other religious organizations held at the Collector's Camp Office in Vijayawada on Friday. Speaking on the occasion, Collector Dilli Rao said that CM Jagan Mohan Reddy would participate in semi-Christmas prayers on 19th December. For these semi-Christmas celebrations, officials concerned should take necessary steps to attend to a large number of Christian people, he said. Also, he asked the Christian priests to convey this information in coming Sunday prayers. The Sri Varha Lakshmi Narsimha Swami temple at Simhachalam is gearing up for the grand celebration of Mukoti Ekadashi on 23rd December, with extensive arrangements in place to accommodate the expected influx of around 60,000 devotees. The festivities are set to commence with special rituals beginning at 5 a.m. on the auspicious day. Temple Executive Officer S. Srinivasa Murthy informed that in anticipation of the large turnout, the Andhra Pradesh State Road Transport Corporation (APSC) will operate special buses to facilitate the smooth arrival and departure of devotees. The Lok Sabha on Friday expelled Trinamool Congress MP Mahua Moitra after holding her guilty of sharing her credentials with others and accepting gifts from a businessman to extend favors. After a heated debate, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Pralhad Joshi moved a motion to expel the Trinamool member. Moitra was not allowed to defend herself. Opposition members staged a walkout as the Lok Sabha Speaker started the voting process on the motion. The Ethics Committee of the Lok Sabha had recommended Moitra's expulsion from the House over the cash for query charge. Senior Congress MP Shashi Tharoor said the entire process smacked of political vendetta. Speaking to reporters outside the new parliament on Friday, the Congress MP said that it was most unfortunate that the parliament is being reduced to such a performance of political vendetta. TMC leader Mahua Moitra on Friday equated her expulsion from the Lok Sabha with verdict by a kangaroo court. MP and leader of the Trinamool Parliamentary Party in the Lok Sabha Sudeep Bandyopadhyay made a fervent plea for an opportunity for Mahua Moitra to defend herself.
देखेंगे माँ दुर्गा आ गई है देखेंगे क्या लग रहा है आपको खुशी लग रही है कि एकदम होगा। हमारे बंगाली में एक पोएम है काजी नजरुल का অসত্যের কাছে কবু নত নাহি করো শির ভয় কাঁপে কাপুরুষ লড়ে যায় বীর। सो जब नाश मनुष्य पर छाता है पहले विवेक मर जाता है। तो ये जो इन लोग वस्त्रहरण शुरू किया ना, अब महाभारत का रन देखिए।
The UK's competition watchdog has decided to review whether Microsoft's partnership with OpenAI could be considered as a merger. The Competition and Markets Authority is examining whether Microsoft's work with the artificial intelligence firm will affect the AI market overall. Microsoft is OpenAI's biggest investor. The Competition and Markets Authority is questioning whether the partnership has resulted in an acquisition of control. It has asked third parties for their comments on the tie-up and could launch a probe if it felt it was necessary. A 46-year-old Indian origin motel owner in Newport City in the U.S. state of North Carolina was shot dead by a homeless trespasser who barricaded himself inside a room at the property before taking his own life, police said. The deceased was identified as Satyen Naik. A report of a trespasser at a local hotel in Newport led to a shooting that killed the owner. The suspect barricaded himself inside a hotel room before taking his own life. Just after 10 a.m. Wednesday morning, 911 dispatch received a call about an individual trespassing at the hostess house in Newport. Newport Police Chief Keith Lewis explained a disturbance was heard in the background on the initial 911 call. Shortly after, a second 911 call was made, stating an individual had been shot. Within moments, officers arrived on the scene and found a victim, later identified as 46-year-old Satyen Naik, lying outside one of the hotel rooms. Officers pulled Naik to safety. Naik was transported to Carteret Healthcare in Morehead City, where he succumbed to his injuries. As officers arrived on the scene, the suspect, 59-year-old Troy Leon Kelum, barricaded himself in a hotel room, which prompted local law enforcement to alert a special response team unit. Lewis said officers spent hours attempting to get Kelum to surrender peacefully, but SRT was eventually forced to breach the room he was barricaded in. As SRT breached the room, Kelum suffered a self-inflicted gunshot wound and succumbed to his injuries on the scene. Naik is an owner and manager of Hostess House, which is a family-owned business, according to Lewis. Thank you for watching Swatantra TV English Bulletin. For a complete and comprehensive English news bulletin, please do watch Swatantra TV every day. This is Mahima, signing off. Keep watching Swatantra TV.